Hello, it's Sim Shines here, back with another reason to shine and smile today. And today, that reason is a deck haul. Yeah, we have two decks, a book and another like creative card kind of a thing that I'm hoping to use as an oracle deck, but we will get to know once we look into it. But yeah, I was out with a friend. We went to a bookstore and they decided to buy me a few gifts, and I decided to buy myself a few gifts. So they got me this really beautiful tarot deck and this novel, and I got myself this oracle deck and these creative writing cards. Um, I'll talk a little more in detail about each item once we get to it, but I thought we could start first with this giant tarot deck. So this is one of those decks I know a lot about because I already researched it before I bought it. I had seen it around and I knew this was a really good deck for beginners, but with the art I thought it would be great for client readings as well. So I was just looking for more readings for with decks I could use with seekers and clients, and I thought this was one that I could use for that. And so yeah, let's begin. I'll just start by opening the deck. And for some reason we got it for a lot cheaper in store than it was available online, so I was just really happy with the discount after I got it. But yeah, so here is the One World Tarot by Lena Rodriguez and Sienna Rose, and it's illustrated by Alexandra Philbeck. Okay, and here it is. It has this really big blue box which I have to figure out a space for because I don't know it. So my usual decks are kept in my bookshelf, and then all the additional decks I'm not using are kept in my closet. I think I have to keep this one in my closet, not because I won't be using it, but because it's just really big. And on the side you just have the One World Tarot, and it's by Saint Martin's Essential. That's the company. And here is the back. It includes these images, and I think this is one of those decks that's supposed to be a lot more inclusive. So yeah, and here is the description, so you can pause and take a read. And it's for $32 US and $42 Canadian. I got it for 1800 or 1900 Indian rupees. It was gifted to me for that amount because I was in the store when I bought it. And at the bottom you have this excerpt, which I think is from the World card, and on the top is the same. And yeah, let's open it up. So it's one of those decks which comes out on the side, and it comes with this really big guidebook, which I can slot back in. So here's the guidebook, and we will just open it up. So it's the One World Tarot with the copyright. It has contents, a pretty good introduction, the major arcana, minor arcana, preparing for readings, spreads, tips for learning, and frequently asked questions. So yeah, this is one of those decks which is, you can also take a pause and read wherever, which is good for beginners. So if you're a beginner, you can get this deck. It might help. For me, I just wanted something that was basic and would be good for client readings. I will still read this guidebook because you can always learn something from a detailed guidebook, and this has 3 pages per card, which I like. So yeah, it just goes into all the cards when you begin the book, and it then gives you details about what the minor arcana is, the different suits. So you have wands, swords, cups, and then pentacles, and it just gives you all the details you need. And then it just gives you details about the numbers, which is really good, and how it can be useful in a reading. So I like that it gives you enough details about the numbers, so even if you go from this style to a different style, you can carry that knowledge forward. And I think I have to still read deeper into it, but I think that's pretty good amount of details. So we're gonna go now to the back just quickly. Oh my god. I wonder if they give a lot of details about the code cards. I don't know. I have to look into it. But from what I see, the guidebook is pretty detailed, and it's really good if you again are a beginner and want to learn tarot. It gives you a lot of details about it, and it gives you a good amount of spreads. I think the first ever tarot book I bought was like similar. It wasn't related to a deck, but had a lot of details, and this also comes with a good amount of details. It's a pretty chunky book, and it is around 292 or 293 pages. It's floppy. I like it. It's a good guidebook. Already, it's a good value. Now we're gonna go into deck. So, Two of Cups on the first card. That's interesting. Is it already shuffled and then cellophane wrapped? I don't know. The plastic, again, it's decent plastic. It's kind of flimsy. I don't know if this is something I'm going to keep the deck in, because I usually like to keep my decks in the boxes that they come in. But with this one, I just don't like the packaging all that much. So I might just figure out alternative packaging for it. In that case, it might even go on my bookshelf. But let's begin by looking at, I'm trying to like open this like a little bit so then I can like tear it open. Because it's a haul, I'm not gonna go too into detail about each card. We're gonna just give it a general overview. So the plastic is very thin cardstock. We're gonna look at a few cards and the images. So that's a 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Yeah, so it starts off with the cup suit. I can't find the Ace of Cups, but we're gonna put these away and look at the Major Arcana cards. So we have the Fool, Magician, High Priestess. There's a lot of diversity in the cards and the characters, and it's a very basic premise. Like you can look at this and you can say, oh, this is about institutions, structures, religion, and guidance. And you have some disability representation here. The Chariot, Strength. The art could be a little more refined. It is a bit, it's interesting. They have covered up a bit of the nudity. I don't know. Oh, look at this one. Like that. And that's good. And then we just start off with the Pentacles. Okay, I want to see if they have the aces, because yeah, Ace of Pentacles comes at the very end. And then here I have to count and make sure I got all of the cards in this. If not, that would be an issue. Ace of Swords, Wands. Okay, I'm just going through these really quickly because I just want to make sure. 8, 9, 10, Ace of Wands again. Yeah. Because also the first time I'm getting this. So 9, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups. Okay, everything seems to be there. The cardstock it's kind of like sticky gloss, which I mean, you've got the worst of both worlds, because the point of, like, I just like matte cards because you don't get like this glare of light on it, and with gloss you get that. But the thing I don't like about matte is how sticky it is, and with this gloss it is the sticky gloss. Okay, it has a lot of worlds, and it has a lot of jumpers too with the shuffling. What's the other shuffle? 8 of Wands reversed. Okay. Does it riffle shuffle? It will riffle shuffle. I have no doubts about its ability. It seems to be a little on the smaller side, like a little smaller than regular tarot cards, just by the feel of them. But again, I have to measure to know. yes, they do riffle shuffle, they do braid beautifully, I wouldn't say so, but when they do spread out, I think with fabric it would be better. I think I'm causing a lot of stress with how quickly I'm going through it, but yeah, I'm gonna just go through the entire deck braid in order and then see how I'm gonna use it. I want to use it for client readings, with seekers, and for more general YouTube picker card readings, like. So I'm hoping that this would be good for that. I'll have to like test it out a bit before I can start using it more mainstream, but I do love it. Like, I think it is a good entry point deck. It's good for a lot of, like, if you're gonna get a lot of work out of it, which I plan to. So in that regard, it's decent. The packaging's all right. I mean, I'm gonna personally just put it in another box, but this was a very, very sweet gift. So thank you to my friend if they are watching this video. Thank you very much. This was very, very kind of you. But yeah, the packaging just, oh my god, I have a lot of gripe with this. Everything else about it is pretty good. I like the cards, I like how basic they are. For a deck that promotes diversity, okay, it could also have a lot more diversity in the actual cards. But I just saw one, at a brief glance, I just saw one card with like disability representation. So a little more would be nice. Okay, now we're gonna go to the Divine Doors particle. I want to start doing pick a card readings on this channel, and this I bought personally only because I knew that I could use it to help me out with doing pick a card readings. So this was a very like specific purchase, and again, I have to use it to know if it's gonna wanna be used for that, but I don't see that being a massive problem. But yeah, okay, let's see. So it comes with this magnetic box. I love a good magnetic box. I'm just already happy because it has a magnetic box. But yeah, it comes in this magnetic box, and it has a little how to use the card section. And then it has all of these different doors, and then that was the way around. Here's the door, and then here is a little message: patience, everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be alright. Oh, that's it, passes card on, which is like why I thought these are just like really nice. I've seen them a lot on YouTube, and I was like, these would make for really good readings for pick a card or pick a pile readings. So here are the different doors. We're gonna like speed run these. Okay, I love this door. This one too. Ah, that's beautiful. This reminds me of the Kim Kardashian and Kanye West house. This is nice. This is also really nice. It reminds me of the university I went to. I love a good blue door too. Like, there's a lot of like interesting doors and pathways and walkways in this. We're gonna do a quick shuffle. Okay, they are sticking together. That's just what happens with these really high gloss cards, like the other ones do. They just tend to stick together a lot. You can just wait for one to jump out at us. Okay, we're gonna use this one. So here we have the door. It's like this wooden door with a lock and a flower. And there's another flower up here that looks like a sunflower. And then the door says the sacred lotus. Compassion in action. The chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit jewel. Okay, interesting. Whatever that means. So that is. I have a cold, so my throat just is very itchy today. Good day to make a YouTube video. Oh, there's a little message here as well. All images. Okay, this is one of those decks that, like, if you have access to images, you can make for yourself too. But it was something that I was just getting in the store, and I was in the mood to buy something for myself. So these are the Divine Door Oracle cards. It's by Rockpool Publishing also. When I was with my friend in the bookstore, I picked up this deck to buy for myself, and I was like, oh, these are the Divine Door cards by Rockpool, before even knowing, because I just knew that by the look of it, this was a Rockpool deck. So that was a bit of my nerd knowledge coming into play. Here is the next deck. These are the conscious creativity cards for thinking outside the box. So I have been getting back into creative writing. I used to be really into creative writing when I was in school, and I just sort of fell out of it because of the amount of pressure I was putting on myself, and my brain was just not able to cope with all the expectations that I just had for myself. I was like, when I was in school, I wanted to be a writer, and that's something I just sort of gave up on as time went on, and tried to be more realistic with my future goals. But recently I've been getting back into writing, and so I thought that these would help. And I also sort of like, I've never seen these, and I'm so integrated in the tarot and oracle community that I was like interested in knowing if these were just like on creative writing, or if these would be something I could use for divine purposes too. Also, I wanted to get the storytelling oracle or something like that. Okay, I'm not going to try and remove that because it's going to ruin the back. But okay, this is the back. Open up your mind and creative instincts by stimulating your imagination with these 106, okay, that's a lot, striking visual prompt cards, and an inspiring 32-page guide for your playful Instagram, from your playful Instagram muse. Tune into your senses, yourself and the world around you to discover unique philosophies where chance, coincidence, and randomness rules. And it's from this particular artist, so let's take a look. It comes in this 2-part box, and oh my god, the box is so, oh, no wonder. There's a tape. I was like trying to open it, and it just was not happening. It's a very like good box, very sturdy. So these are the cards I got for myself as well. I just saw it. My friend was like, they wanted to get me these, and I was like, no, you're already getting me enough with the bigger deck. So I ended up getting this for myself. So here is a very thin guidebook. It just tells you how to use the cards. Embracing, I think that's some of their philosophy, or at least just the cards, I think. Okay, wait, I need to like go through this more in depth because I think each kind of card comes with a keyword, or each color, it's like divided by color maybe. Okay, wait, let's see. I don't want to rush through this because I haven't. It comes with different suits, so I think I can definitely use these as oracle cards as well. There's a prompt and an image. See how the images connect. We can organize them by different suits, and that's circle, square, triangle, line, texture, nature, reflection, shadows, and jokers, and see the corresponding observations with our own life. And you can also pick them by the color. Okay, interesting. This is so interesting. I'm so happy I bought this. I think this describes things you can do with it. And each suit contains 3 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, purple, pink, aqua brown, black, white, and metallic. So circles have different forms of circles, squares have squares, triangles have triangles, lines have lines. Okay. And jokes have these 2 cards. secret and a cat taking a nap. Interesting. Okay, I'm not gonna shuffle these because I wanna like go through every card in these. Oh my god, they are really just stuck in. Okay, we're gonna do away with this plastic, and I think I'm gonna just keep the cards inside the box because I have already damaged the plastic and I don't like it. So bye. I haven't seen these anywhere and they seem to be really good at first glance. I like them so far, but let's see on the quality of the cards. Okay, so here are the cards, and then there's like they are very thin. Okay, like they are very bendy and very thin. So this one says embrace imperfection, and then here is like chipped things. This is number 13. It's like a little slot to put in those. Investigate an alleyway. These are very, oh my god, they're very interesting. I like them. I don't like their quality, but they were also like kind of cheap. So, but then I've also gotten other decks for 500 rupees which are better quality. I don't know. They're alright for their price. I like the images though. Like I love the artwork that she has chosen. Okay, we're just gonna go through them really quickly, and if you want to read you can just pause and try and zoom it up. 1 second, let's try and have a little order here. There we go. Make it up. Some of these are really interesting. Okay, you know what? I think I'm rushing through this and I want this to be a very interesting experience for myself. I'm going to keep these away. I think if you want to see a longer dedicated video about this, let me know and I will try one. They're okay quality, but the concept is interesting. These are interesting. I might use the bigger card readings as well if I figure them out. Now for the final item is a book that my friend gifted me, and that's Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. The reason I like this particular copy of the book is because look at the edges, they are so stunning. They are like these deckled edges. I'm gonna try and zoom out a bit. Okay, you can see like my desk and it's a mess, but I just love these edges. They are so pretty that I was like, this is beautiful. And this is a book that's been on my like list for a while. Also, it came with a bonus chapter. Yeah, it mentions here that features bonus content, which I like. Also, Grant is the bookstore that I got everything from, that my friend and I went to. And so yeah, it's a little flimsy and the paper is obviously on the thinner side, but then I like it. I wanted to have it on my shelf, and yeah, it just comes with the prologues and everything in the back. It comes with a like a letter from the author. Okay, and that's a spoiler, so you can stay away from that. But she isn't you. And I usually don't buy physical books unless I've already read the book, which sounds silly because I usually read on my ebook or as an audiobook. But I just like the book. I wanted to read it. It's been on my TBR for a very, very long time, so I was happy to just buy it or to have my friend buy it for me as a very generous gift. So thank you to my friend who decided to give this to me. and I just like the cover a lot. Like, yeah, I judge this book by its cover. But anyway, that brings us to the end of this haul. This was a pretty quick but also lengthy haul. I don't know, 25 minutes. That's how long the video is. But here is everything I got, and I'm pretty happy with it. It was a very interesting haul, and that's it on my end. Comment down below if you would like to buy any of these, which one of these you found the most interesting. And that's all on my end. Keep on shining, have a nice day, and comment down below your reason to smile or shine today. Bye.